Hey everybody, Brett here, and it is day 101, 101 days of carnivore diet journey. Um, Today was a little bit of an interesting day. Started out, normal with the weigh-in and everything else. Came in 267.6, so um, knocked off almost 2.6 pounds. That's right. About 2.6, 2.5 pounds since yesterday. That's the weight difference. And, um, not 2.6 pounds of fat, obviously, but definitely some water weight, maybe a little bit of fat. And, it's kind of how it goes, right? You go up, you go down. But felt pretty good to get back to a nice clean 65 pounds lost in my total. But yeah, I know that this number's going to be behind me pretty quick here, and then we'll just keep going. So um, part of the reason that it was an interesting day is just because of food wise. So um, I had a golf tournament today. I did not do well. I have not played golf since September, and I didn't play. I don't think I played at all last year except for that one time. So very, very rusty, but had a great time. And if you're not going to play good, you got to look good. So I have my nice Titleist, my nice FootJoy golf shirt on here. So I looked the part, even if I didn't swing the club right. But it was a lot of fun. Gorgeous course. Very, very, very nice course. Cherry Hills Golf Club. So pretty awesome place. So the issue I had was food. So at this tournament, they were providing lunch and they were providing dinner. But of course, I don't know what it is, and I have to make sure that I'm prepared. So I went this morning to the grocery store, went to King Soopers, and I picked up some Archer beef sticks. So they're small, maybe 4.5 inch long beef sticks, and they are beef, and they have some flavoring in that, not in there, but by and large it's beef. Don't It is a zero sugar beef stick that I found, and they taste pretty good. But I got those because, like I said, I didn't know what lunch was going to be. Lunch turned out to be hot dog, fruit, and chips. So that isn't going to fly. So I did not eat the lunch. What I did was had a couple of the beef sticks. I had 2 beef sticks, right? While the others in my group were eating lunch. So that was good plan A. So I went and bought those so that I would have them, and I did in fact eat them. But I also went, before I got to the golf course, I stopped at an Arby's because I was getting hungry on my way there. So I stopped at an Arby's and got roast beef sandwiches and ate just the roast beef, none of the buns. No sauces or anything added, and they are primarily beef and water. There's one more thing in there, something phosphate. I can't remember now, but I wanted to make sure that I could handle not eating lunch with everybody. Also, I wanted to make sure that I didn't get hungry in the middle, right? The beef sticks are there. They can help satisfy me and tide me over, but I don't want to eat that as a meal. It's just, I don't think it's going to sit right, for one, but I just don't think that's the right thing to have as a meal. So, so that was a little bit weird, but I made it work. And then of course dinner came, and I wasn't eating it. It was all off diet stuff. The only thing that was not off would have been the wings. So they did wings and they did them plain. They did not sauce them. You were able to put your own sauce on. So if it wasn't for doing lion right now, I could have eaten that. But again, I wasn't overly hungry at the time, so I didn't really worry about it too much. And then met up with my wife. She had an appointment today. Met up with her, and then when we were leaving, it was, well, what are we going to do for dinner tonight? It's too late for me to get home and cook steaks and everything. And she was actually moved for Arby's roast beef. So I went ahead and stopped and got some more roast beef sandwiches, and that's what the two of us ate for dinner. So we're going to see how basically two meals of Arby's roast beef settles in the stomach overnight and everything else, and make sure that hopefully that I don't have any stomach issues from it. But it is something that I've kind of always eaten Arby's. I enjoy it. My family doesn't always enjoy it, but I do. So ditching a bun, not putting on the sauce and everything, it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll see how it works out over the next couple days. I also took my glucose and my sugar this morning. So usually I've been doing it around between 7 and 8 when I get to the office. And today I waited a little while. So I took it about 9:30. And at 9:30, I had not yet had any water or beef stick or anything else to impact. So it was still essentially a fasting number. And my glucose came in at 101 and my ketones were just above 1. So my numbers there are right where I want them to be, right? I want my sugar to be under 100 and I want my ketones to be over 1, right? So number wise, that was good today. That, the weight, all of it's positive. So I am gonna keep going here on Lion for, what is it? Today's Tuesday. Another 5 days. Once I get through the next 5 days on Lion, then I am gonna switch back to a more traditional carnivore, right? I want to do that for at least a week or two, and then jump back to Lion again before go to the trip. So that's the current plan, and I think it should do well for me. I should be able to stick to it, and yeah, I think having that carnivore week or two instead of just staying on Lion is going to be good for my own sustainability with the diet, right? Because it allows me to look forward to getting back to bacon, eggs, plain chicken wings, things like that, which I don't think about it a lot, but I do think about it. So when I think about it, I do want to eat those things, but I'm feeling pretty good in not eating them because I have a window in sight where I can do that, right? It almost feels like a cheat day, but it's not a cheat day. It's still carnivore. It's just switching offline. So we'll get it squared away and go from there. That is really everything that I wanted to bring up today. The golf was in carts, so I didn't walk 18 holes of golf, but I did quite a bit of walking. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to share today. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video. Help keep it in the forefront of people and show new people, and keep this carnivore diet spreading. So with that, I will talk to you tomorrow.